Hello everybody, welcome to Newcastle Fans TV and it's back to season review. It is now moving on to February, so we are now nearing closer and closer to the sacking of Steve McClaren. There's a few results in February which didn't go down well. Obviously we had the new signings as well, but let's take a look at February and I'll see you at the end.
Newcastle complete the loan signing of Roma striker Seydou Doumbia until the end of the season. But West Brom striker Saido Berahino remains at the Hawthorns. Liverpool give Newcastle permission to Jose Enrique, but the defender turns the Magpies down. And young Spanish striker Ayoze Perez signs a long-term contract at the club.
Tom cleverly gets it back, and cleverly to Aaron Lennon. Lennon spinning! He managed to sneak the ball through, and Everton strike first at Goodison. Aaron Lennon looking to outwit Wijnaldum. Aaron Lennon again goes down, penalty Everton. Everton the challenge, and the referee in absolutely no doubt. Ross Barkley gets the job done, and that may just finish off Newcastle United. 4 or 5. We did it 2-0, that's pretty much game over. Just allows the keeper to move and then wraps his right foot around it. Very assured penalty. Mistake by Lascelles and Ross Barkley is in. It's Barkley who goes down. It's another penalty. Now as a further punishment here for Lascelles there is. And that just sums up Newcastle United's miserable night on Merseyside. Just hoping there's going to be an error in judgment. There is from Lascelles, and then when you're chasing Barkley back, his goal side of you, I think if you tumble into the back of him, you're always likely to give a penalty away. Lascelles knows. Barkley! How cheeky is that? There was a young man whose confidence is coursing through his veins right now.
You know, we just went tonight back to what we were 3-4 months ago. Against Crystal Palace, and you know, it wasn't what we came here to do. It wasn't acceptable, and we can't, you know, in front of 52,000 on Saturday. We have to perform better than that.
Wow, McClaren, you've actually fucking come out and said we actually played bad this time. Fucking hell. For Rob Elliott, that could have been fucking 6, 7, 8-0. That was a fucking utter fucking joke. Literally from the first 5 minutes to the very end, it was all Everton. Ross Barkley fucking bossed the show. Aaron Lennon had also a decent game as well. And when I seen the start lineup as well for Everton, I looked at it and thought, you know what, they've got Delafau on the bench. I'm fucking buzzing because he's probably been their best player in the past month. Save and Shelby, where the fuck were them all games? Them two working as a partnership. Yes, I know it's the first time that they played together, but fuck me, you could fucking tell, couldn't you? It didn't help when Mbemba went off injured, because Lascelles come on and he's fucking, everybody knows that I fucking hate Mike Williamson. Well, I'm going to christen Jamal Lascelles as the new Mike Williamson. Oh, he's fucking awful, man. He's a championship player. I know he's young, he's 22 now, but he's fucking shite. He's fucking crap. You've seen it there, how he got sent off. He's a fucking thug. What a prick. Alexander Mitrovic fires Newcastle as they dominate West Brom at home. But moments earlier, controversy as referee Lee Mason cancels out a Czech Tiote strike. Andros Townsend makes his full home debut and hits the post in the second half. And finally, other results go Newcastle's way as the Toon Army climb out the bottom 3.
It's as good as I've seen Newcastle over a 90-minute spell. And I think that was the reason why Steve McClaren just didn't want to make a change. I think it was about the 87th minute before he made a change, because I think it was going so well in all departments. Rob Elliott didn't have a save to make. The defence was great. Rolando Arons, the makeshift left back, was terrific. Yamot again overlap. John Joe Shelby was in his quarterback role. Tiote was everything about this side. It was just great.
Newcastle, what, 28.5 million in the window, 4 different players seem to have taken an instant effect.
Well, I was slightly surprised, Gary, because they've not been able to score goals and not been able to keep them out, so they signed 3 midfielders. So, having said that, one of the midfielders I thought was absolutely outstanding today, John Joe Shelvey. If you're going to give this guy time on the ball like that, then he's more than capable of knocking passes just like that. Superb pass into Townsend. He often picked the ball off the back four and sprayed it around, and he kept the ball moving at pace. Gary, lovely pass here with his right foot. It comes back into him here. Left foot sets Yanma on his way again, and as I said, at pace and keeping the ball moving. This is just an unbelievable pass here into Mitrovic. But I was really surprised West Brom sort of stood off him and let him make passes like he did all afternoon. He controlled the midfield. Way to pass here into Mitrovic for the goal is brilliant also. No one around him, and he can do that, and he's capable of that, and that's a brilliant finish. He has missed a lot of chances of late, Mitrovic, so that'll do him the world of good.
Not many Toon fans will actually come out and applaud McLaren's tactics today, but he got it spot on to a T. It was bloody fantastic. We nearly scored literally straight away from a corner where Mitrovic found himself a mark from a corner, and then Foster just fucking brilliantly to turn it around for another corner. It was a brilliant piece of save. Nearly coming up to half an hour. Now this caused a lot of controversy coming towards the half an hour mark when Tiote had a shot and goal disallowed. Had some swerve on it, mind the shot, like, didn't it? So I did say before the game that West Brom have got problems at left back, and that left back helped us score the goal. Shelvey picked the ball up, through ball, brilliant ball. Mitrovic 1-on-1 with Foster, just at the edge of the area, side footed home. Yeah, 1-0 up. I'm buzzing. Most of the play during the game was coming from the right hand side. So Sissoko on the left hand side, powering his way through players again. It was nice to see him back to form again. Lifts the ball over. West Brom kind of clear it. Townsend picks the ball up. He's looking for a shot on the left. He turns, hits it on his right, hits a post. Oh, absolutely, we're dominating. We had loads of shots. West Brom didn't even have a shot on target. Elliott didn't even have a save to make. We had like 69% of the play. We had tons and tons of shots. It was probably Newcastle's best performance since we beat Norwich 6-2.
So let's move on to the tune that's more important. That's what we're here for, isn't it? So Jack Colback could return to the side. He's been out injured the last couple of games, a bit of steel and grip, but I am expecting Tiote to keep his place in that defensive midfield role. Will McLaren go and play the 2 defensive midfielders? We'll have to go and see. For me, I think you've got to play the 2 of them because we're playing away. I think it's different to kettle of fish. Can't do it towards Stamford Bridge. We've got a problem at left back still. Paul Dummett, he's nearing enough coming towards match fitness again, but it's expected more than likely that Rolando Aarons will play in left back position, which I am slightly worried about. But Aarons going to left back because he's going to have to be on his ball defensively against Chelsea's winger. More than likely it's going to be Willian. A little bit worried about that. And also you've got the likes of Anita and Babu and Bebe and Bamba. Young, who are all missing. They've still got a couple of weeks out. Ignore that ambulance, it's doing me head in. Ignore that.
Pedro grabs a double as Chelsea smash Newcastle for 5 at Stamford Bridge. There is some consolation as Andros Townsend scores his first goal at Newcastle in the dying minutes. Taylor and Aarons are questioned as Newcastle's defence goes to pieces. And the man himself is not very happy, so be warned, strong language is coming up.
1-2 of those. Their home form is going to be key. Yeah, but that puts an extreme amount of pressure on you. You know, they have got good players, and I think they've got enough, because I said before the game, I was expecting better from today, obviously a lot better. People like Townsend. I think Wijnaldum at home is all sort of player that can get you goals, Mitrovic, but they've got to find a left back as well. I think. As for Newcastle, is it rant time?
Sure, I might leave this one to Roy actually. Yeah, it's rant time, and it has to be, because it was an embarrassing performance from start to finish from Newcastle, and I think they've got ability in that team. But you know what? In their position, I'd be worried where they are, because ability's not enough. You need character and you need attitude. And I'm not sure they've got enough of that. and they haven't had, certainly haven't had it all season, and they didn't have it today.
Is Colaccini a leader?
Not really. He's the captain of the football club, but he's not like the old-fashioned captain, like a Shearer, where he wore that armband. Everybody knew who he was. He was very vocal. Colaccini's not vocal. He almost plays for himself, if I'm being honest.
We got beat 5-1. What did we learn from that? Well, we learned our makeshift defence cannot fucking defend. Now, there's a certain, you can't pick on players like especially Rolando Aarons, who had an absolute nightmare. Now, it's not the first time he's been vulnerable at left back, because two games ago you give a stupid penalty away. But to be honest, the lad's playing out of position. That is the benefit, I suppose. Positive that we can make it come out of it, because he's not a left back, and that's clearly, you could see that Willian had it in his back pocket all game. Willian was probably my man of the match. I know media have given it to Pedro because he scored 2 goals, but Stephen Taylor was awful. Colaccini was just fucking shocking. Colaccini was knee man's land. It was like a lost him. Not just the defence, looking in front of the defence. Shelby was awful. So Shelby's not an out defence midfielder. Shorty was nowhere. And then going forward, Wijnaldum was a ghost. Wijnaldum was chucked off at half time. I mean, he was fucking awful. He was nowhere. Mitrovic had knee support all game. Fuck's sake, man! Broke me fucking Sky remote. What's that? I broke, and my channel's gone fucking crackers. Fuck's sake! Fucking hell, man! Fuck's sake, man! Fucking tune, man! Fuck off, man! The other part of me is Sky remote. Oh, how I tune, man? What's that? What's Colaccini? Oh, what did you fucking run away for, you fucking knobhead? Oh, yeah. I'm fucking sick of this, man. Go the ball! Go the ball for backing off, you prick! Taylor. Give him the ball away short like that, man. How man fucking move. What was that, Colaccini? What the fuck was that? Oh, kill him, man! Bastards! We've got a corner! We've got a corner! La 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 la! Hey! La 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 la! Hey! We've got a corner! Fucking hell, man. Fuck's sake, man. Traore. Player, Townsend. Yeah, he is.
Can they get at least 1 goal back
Hit it!
Newcastle?
Yes! Fucking get in! Fucking come on! What have I just said there? What have I just said, people? What did I just say? Townsend's out being our best player and he fucking scores. 5-1. Come on!
Newcastle's controversial friendly with Lillestrom goes ahead. Dunby and Gibson start the first games for Newcastle, but Colaccini and Sissoko drop to the bench. Goals from Wijnaldum and Aarons helped Newcastle to a 2-1 victory in La Manga. What do you think about the friendly in La Manga? Is it a good idea, a bad idea? Get your comments in down below.
Newcastle completed a 5-day training camp in Spain with a 2-1 friendly victory over Norwegian side Lillestrom. Newcastle played a strong starting 11 and leading goal scorer Jorginho Wijnaldum scored early in the first half. Lillestrom equalised shortly after and Bassaradi struck past Caldale. Jamie Sterry crossed the ball in for substitute Rolando Aarons to make it 2-1. Newcastle's next competitive match is against Stoke.
I am ill with the flu, so I've dragged myself out of bed, so I'm actually in agony standing here talking to you. What are the bad things? Why did we need to go there? So just after the game, the Norwegian media suggested that Lillestrom were on par with Newcastle, and that they suggest that Newcastle will do very, very well to stay in the Premier League. Defence looked very shaky still with towards their goal. Lascelles in particular, not scared to put his foot in, and obviously they fired bottom corner to fire past Darlow, who was starting goal. Getting away from the Premier League and take the club out of the environment, the pressure of the Premier League somewhere else, I actually think that's beneficial. And some nice warm weather, make the lads cheer up, boost morale, more bonding. You know, I do think that's a positive. I think also Seydou Doumbia playing the full 90 minutes is massively important because he can get you goals. He just needs to get match fit. So although he didn't have much to do in the game, he done plenty of running. So surely by the time the Stoke game, that will give McLaren more food for thought in selecting him possibly.
So that was February. We're going to move into March in the next few days once I've got time, because I know the Euros has taken a lot of my time up. So we're going to move into March, and obviously big news in March was obviously the sacking of McLaren and the appointment of Benitez. So I'll see you in the next few days with this next season review episode. Thanks for watching Newcastle's Fans TV. See you later.